Do you want to know the best questions to ask a bankruptcy attorney in San Antonio? Bankruptcy lawyers are not always forthright with you. They won't tell you when to avoid filing bankruptcy. When you're looking for a bankruptcy guide, you need to know bankruptcy lawyers can be very pushy people. Bankruptcy experts in San Antonio will tell you there are several bankruptcy tips you need to know or you'll fall victim to the bankruptcy trap. Bankruptcy attorneys' average costs are high, so to stay in business, they will tell you that you do qualify for bankruptcy and that you do qualify to get the clean start. They'll tell you what you want to hear. Then after filing, they call you and they tell you, hey, look, you don't qualify anymore. But by then, the public record damage is done. You will have no choice but to be forced into a Chapter 13 creditor payback plan. Here are some free tips on filing for bankruptcy in San Antonio. First, bankruptcy equals a debtor's lifelong public financial stigma. And here's why. Bankruptcy will ruin your credit history, and sometimes for life. The public record will be there no matter what. You pay more for everything, including mortgage rates and insurance premiums. 7 years later, it'll finally drop off your credit report. There's hidden bureaus that will keep it there forever, like LexisNexis, Sage, and CoreLogic. Likely what you're searching for is Chapter 7 bankruptcy. But Chapter 7 bankruptcy is very difficult to qualify for. It's a plan where you pay back zero to your creditors, but you will be obligated to pay student loans if you have them. Those are not forgivable in Chapter 7. There are also income limits that make it very difficult to qualify for. You'll deplete all your savings and assets and give those to your creditors to satisfy your debts. Most people don't qualify for Chapter 7 bankruptcy. What they really get is Chapter 13. It amounts to a long drawn out creditor payment arrangement. What happens is you must qualify through your income to pay back your creditors a certain portion of that income each month. So it's basically a wage garnishment and a settlement plan. Bankruptcy legal experts will tell you that there are many things you need to consider before looking at bankruptcy legal help. There are mandatory creditor counseling programs that you will have to attend to. Other pitfalls include losing the carry forward and tax deductions and other exemptions on your tax returns. All your creditors will also sue you at once. This is known as the meeting of the creditors. These creditors will determine how much you can afford to repay them and which property you need to forfeit to them. There's also a 1-year look-back period which looks for fraudulent conveyance or other transfers, such as maxing out credit cards on large purchases. They'll also want to analyze your tax returns to make sure you're not hiding or lying about anything. So before asking questions to your bankruptcy lawyer, you need to know all these important things. Do not leave your financial future to chance. To speak with somebody who has your best interest in mind and not just bankruptcy, you'll want to speak to a professional expert. An expert that's not just trying to push paper. You deserve somebody that's going to use more than a legal standard template. You need somebody who knows custom debt relief and all the options available to you besides bankruptcy. There are many more options. Bankruptcy is not the only option. The average cost of filing Chapter 7 bankruptcy is just too high. Avoid bankruptcy at all costs. You don't just want any old bankruptcy attorney. You want an expert. You want somebody to help you and receive custom debt relief that is very specific to your situation. So what are you waiting for? Contact a real expert. Want to know more information about filing Chapter 7 or Chapter 13 bankruptcy? Go to our customdebtrelief.com website and get a free, no obligation debt analysis today. Call us at 726-200-2030. Again, that number is 726-200-2030 for a free, no hassle obligation debt analysis that will be customized to your specific situation.